Hello and welcome to Programming Knowledge. So in today's video, you will be learning how to host your static portfolio website on AWS, and for that we'll be using a free domain service. So let's get started. So let's go on Google and search for free domains, and here you can see there will be something like freenom.com. So click on that link. So here you can see free and paid and special domains. So they provide top level domains like with the extension TK, ML, GA, CF and GQ. So these are the free domains. So these work like normal domains, and you can have it for 1 to 12 months for free. So let's sign in. So you can use Google sign in. So I'll be using Google sign in, and I'll select my email ID. Okay, we'll wait for some time till it loads. Yeah, it has loaded to home page. Okay, and we'll go to services, and here you will go to register a new domain. So here you can search for domain names. So I will search for programming knowledge. So let me type that. Okay, and we'll check availability. So here you can see we have programmingknowledge.ga as a free, and also .gq. So I will select .ga. So get it now. So one domain in cart, checkout, and we'll wait. Okay, the site will load, and here you can see you can get it for 3 months, and I will select 12 months at the rate free, and then continue. Okay, here you have to give your details. So it doesn't matter, you can give your dummy details also, and I have read and agree the terms, and you can continue the order, and we press complete order. Okay, our order is confirmed, and let's go to click here. So now we are on home page. We'll go in services and my domains. So here you can see I have already registered 3 domains. So the last one is programmingknowledge.ga. So registration date is given and it is active, and we'll click on manage domain. So the information is provided about the domain. So let me go on AWS console, and we'll go in route 53. So the route 53 provides it is a service it provides to register new domains, or else transfer the existing domains and routing the traffic, etc. So for that we have to do the DNS management. So we click on DNS management, get started now. You can also go for traffic management, but it is not in the scope of this tutorial. Also there is something called availability monitoring, domain registration, but for now we'll go in DNS management. So click on get started now, and here you have to create a hosted zone. So here we have to create a hosted zone so that our domain name is connected with the AWS services. So we'll give our domain name, so programmingknowledge.ga. So let me type that out, ProgrammingKnowledge.ga, and the type is public hosted zone. Okay, so we'll create that. So here you can see there are two record sets. So one is NS, that is name server record set, and second is a SOA, that is start of authority. So Route 53 provides all the DNS services which is required for the routing. So here you can see in the name server they have given. So here you can see in the ProgrammingKnowledge.ga record set of type name server. If you click on that, you can see the value as name server's addresses. So let's go in the freenome.com, and here you can click on management tools and name servers. So we'll use custom name servers. So we have to provide the AWS name servers in the freenome name servers instead of freenome name servers. So we'll copy and paste it one by one. So there are 4 name servers. Keep in mind that you don't include the dots which are appearing after the .com.org. So take care of that, otherwise it will create an error in the future. So let's click on change name servers. Okay, so changes are saved successfully, and we'll go in AWS console. And now we'll go to S3 bucket. Let me open it now, new tab. So we'll create a new bucket for our website content to be stored. So let's create new bucket. Bucket name will give as the same name as our domain name, Programming Knowledge. Let me just copy and paste it. .ga, and the region I will take is Asia Pacific Mumbai. Okay, and we'll click on next. Click next again, don't change anything. So okay, click next. Okay, everything is alright. We'll click on create bucket. Let me open a new tab. We'll go on GitHub. So now we are on my GitHub page. So here you have to go in my personal website. So this is a repository which contains the website code for portfolio website. So you can clone it, or you can download the zip file. So let's download the zip. So it is downloading, and it is downloaded. So let's go in that directory and extract it. So here you can see the files which is extracted from the zip file. Okay, so now we'll go in S3 bucket. So here you create open in the, so here you open the S3 bucket and click on the S3 bucket and upload, and here you can just drag and drop all the files. So let me get my finder window. Okay, so select all the files and just drag and drop it in the S3 bucket. And okay, so all the files are there. Okay, so now we'll click on the upload. Okay, I'll just remove the readme. Yeah, all the files are there, so we'll upload. So you can see the files are getting uploaded. We'll wait till it gets uploaded. Okay, as you can see, all the files are uploaded. So we are now in our S3 bucket. So as you can see, we have uploaded the files. So go in properties and click on static website hosting. In this, click on use this bucket to host a website, and here you have to give as index.html, and for error you can give error.html. Okay, then click on save. So our S3 bucket is set up for the static website hosting. Now go in permissions. Here our public access is blocked, so we have to unblock it. So click on bucket policy. So in here we have to type our bucket policy or the S3 bucket. S3 bucket policies actually provides us a way to manage the access permission for the bucket resources. We'll click on documentation, and AWS provides some demo bucket policies. So we'll go in bucket policy examples, and here you can see in the sidebar they have given different permissions for different users. So we'll click on granting read-only access to anonymous user. So this is for the public access. So this will provide only read-only access to the public. So we'll copy that and then we'll paste it here. Okay, in here, in the last line on the resource tab, we have to provide our domain name. So it is programmingknowledge.ga. So I'll copy it from the top. Okay, and after copying, we'll paste it here. Okay, keep in mind, keep / and star after the domain name. Okay, error access denied. So we'll go and block public access. So here for this only it is blocking the access. So we'll untick that to block all public access, and then we will save it. You have to type confirm for the changes to be saved, and then press continue. Okay. So our public access is provided for the bucket. So we have to type again. Okay, we'll copy and paste it again. Okay, just change it as a programmingknowledge.ga / then star. We click on save. Okay, so you can see the warning has come that bucket has a public access, but it's okay. That is how the public can access this particular S3 bucket. So now we'll go in properties and click on static website hosting. Here you can see the endpoint. Click on that endpoint and you can get the S3 bucket content. So this is the index.html page. So you can see for portfolio, it will go to the tab and then about and the content section. Okay. So we have to route this S3 bucket to our domain. So for that, we have to go in uh, CloudFront. So before that, I will show you the architecture of our static website hosting on AWS. So this is the user. So it will request, and the request will go to Route 53 that manages the DNS management. So one thing to note here is that Route 53 charges some amount for creating a new hosted zone. So if you are working for a client, then it's okay. And if you are just a hobbyist or a student, then you have to take into consideration that it will charge you some amount. So it can be around $1 per month. Then the Route 53 will forward this request to CloudFront distribution. CloudFront distribution is a content delivery network
offered by the AWS. So it provides a globally distributed network proxy servers which cache the content, such as in our case website, and it improves the access speed of the website so that the users can access the website very easily. And CloudFront distribution has a cache of the website. So CloudFront is provided with the certificate manager. So we have to include the certificate from certificate manager, or we can also import the certificate if you have bought a certificate from outside. And the CloudFront in turn will get the content from the S3 bucket. So now we'll go for creating the CloudFront distribution. So in here, we go in services and click on CloudFront. Okay, it will open a new tab. We'll wait for some time till it loads. Here we have to select create a distribution. Okay, we'll select web, get started. We need to provide the origin domain name. So don't select the origin path that depends on S3 bucket. We'll go in S3 bucket and we'll go in properties, and here you can see the endpoint. So we have to copy this particular endpoint URL without the HTTP. Okay, the site looks good. Okay, so copy the endpoint URL without the HTTP, and now paste it here as origin domain name. When you first come here, you'll get it in the drop down, but don't select that. We have to provide this endpoint of the S3 bucket to the origin, and then we create a distribution. If you select the one which is provided in the drop down, then error will come in the later stages. So you can see that the status is in progress. So CloudFront will take some time to deploy it. So we'll go in the general, and then we'll add our alternative domain name. So our alternative domain name is programming.ga. So we have to provide it to the CloudFront distribution so that it can route the traffic to the particular domain name. So copy paste programmingknowledge.ga, then we'll select custom SSL. So we'll import a certificate from the Amazon Certificate Manager. So they provide free certificate for our website. So type of domain name, so programmingknowledge.ga. Okay, then click on next. Then we are doing DNS validation, domain name system. So click on next, we confirm and continue. And so a request is in progress. So the certificate manager will check if our domain name is exist or not. So for that it takes some time. So actually I had already created a record set in route 53, so I will delete that. Okay, so now while it is pending, click on the programmingknowledge.ga domain, and here you can see it is in pending, and then here you can see that a record set is provided. We have to copy paste this in route 53 so that the traffic will be routed to the domain name from our CloudFront distribution. So here you can see only two records are there. One is name server record, another one is SOA, start of authority. So after refreshing also you can see that only two. Now you can just create record as record on route 53. So here you can see it will automatically copied into the route 53. So click on create. Okay, now come here and you have to refresh. So here you can see one more record is added, that is record type as CNAME. CNAME is alternative domain name for the CloudFront distribution. Okay, so we'll wait for the certificate to be validated against our domain name. So we'll go in programmingknowledge.ga or domain name. Let me just type it out first. Programmingknowledge.ga. So you can see that it is not it is still giving an error because the routing is not properly done till now. So you can also try with putting www.programmingknowledge.ca, but will not load. So we'll wait until this request is completed. So I'll just pause the video. It usually takes 2 or 4 minutes for the certificate to be validated against a domain name. So you can see the validation status is success. So our certificate is applied to our domain name. Okay. Keep in mind that the certificate manager will be only be allowed to create in North Virginia region. So if you are on a different region like Mumbai or something else, just change it to North Virginia and create the certificate. Otherwise your certificate will not be valid. So as you can see in the last video, we had created a certificate. So it is now issued, and you can see that validation is done successfully. Now we'll go in Route 53, and here you can see our record is added already. Now we'll go in services and click on CloudFront. Okay, so here are our distributions. So select the ProgrammingKnowledge.ga and then click on edit. Now select the custom SSL certificate, and now you can see the in the drop down you can see the ProgrammingKnowledge.ga. So select that certificate, okay, and rest everything is okay. We'll click on yes edit. Okay, so now we'll go in our domain name and you can refresh it. Okay, it is not still okay. One thing we have to do is we'll go again in the edit because we want to add the alternate domain name, that is a CNAME. So in the alternate domain name, we have to provide a domain name, that is ProgrammingKnowledge.ga. Remove the HTTP and then also the forward slash in the tail, and we'll click on yes edit. Okay, so now this is done. We have successfully added our certificate to the CloudFront distribution. Now we go in behaviors. Okay, so in here we have to select the behavior and click on edit, and here we have something called viewer protocol policy. So we'll redirect the HTTP to HTTPS. So if anybody goes like with HTTP programmingknowledge.ca, so we can redirect that user to the HTTPS secure. So okay, so here you can see it, maximum TTL and default TTL. So this is about the CloudFront distribution cache cleaning time. We'll do that in some time. So our behavior is set up. Now we'll go in our domain name. We'll click on refresh. Okay, it is still not loading because we have to configure Route 53 to connect to the CloudFront distribution. So we'll go in Route 53. We can see our hosted zone. So we'll click on our domain name. Let's load. So here you can see there are 3 records already. We have to create one more record. So name you can give as www.programmingknowledge.ca, but let me keep it as same as programmingknowledge.ca. I don't want the subdomain, etc. So type will keep as AIP for address, and alias we have to select S, and target we have to provide our CloudFront distribution. So here you can see the CloudFront distribution is there. Click on that. Okay. We verify this CloudFront distribution is the same as the one we have already created. So go in CloudFront. Okay. Here in general. Okay. Here you can see the domain name. It is given as t39.cloudfront.net. So come in Route 53. Here you can verify it is the same. Okay, and alias is like other name for the particular CloudFront distribution. So we click on next. Okay, our record is created. Now we will go in. Okay, we click on the record. It seems okay. We'll refresh that page, and now we'll go in our ProgrammingKnowledge.ga, and here we will click on okay, connect. We can see our website is loaded now finally. Okay, so this is how you can host a static portfolio website on AWS. So we'll check for the HTTP and HTTPS. So we'll remove the HTTPS and we'll click continue, enter. Okay, let me do it like manually HTTP. Okay. Here you can see that we are already redirected to HTTPS. So it is working. Now we'll type for some invalid URL. So you can see I typed hi and it gave me response like something is not right. We can try with something else like error.html, which is set up particularly for this. It is showing the same thing, something is not right. Okay, yeah, the same it gives. Anything you type, it will give you error because those pages are not there in the S3 bucket. Now we'll go in S3 bucket. So I will show you what will happen if we delete a particular file, or you can say if we change a particular file in S3 bucket. So we click on S or programming knowledge bucket, and here we have error.html. Okay, here you can see when it is uploaded, last modified, etc. So let me open it. Yeah, you can see something is not right. So we'll go in S3 management console, and so here we'll go in actions and we'll select delete. Okay, so yes, we want to delete. Okay, so our error.html is deleted, and then we can go in. We'll close this tab. Now we'll go in our website. We can select. We'll go hi. So it is saying that something is not right. So we have already deleted like error.html. We try error.html. So we have deleted from the S3 bucket. Then why it is showing us the same error page when it is not there in S3 bucket? That is because the CloudFront distribution cache our S3 content, S3 bucket content. So here you can see the statistics reports. So it takes around 24 hours um, to make the changes available on the CloudFront distribution. So after 24 hours, our error.html will be changed. So now I'll show you how to change the CloudFront distribution default cache cleaning time. So we'll select the CloudFront distribution, we'll go in behaviors and we'll select edit, and we'll go now. Here you can see something is called default TTL. So this is the time in seconds which the CloudFront cache will stay before the CloudFront forwards another request to our origin. So that is simply means like it will take this much amount of time for clearing our cache from the CloudFront distribution. So 86,400 means 24 hours. So we'll select object caching and customize. Now we'll change the default TTL as 0. So anything we change in our S3 bucket will change automatically at that particular time. We'll select the next. So here you can see the our behavior we have set up. Now we'll go back to the CloudFront distribution. So you can see the status is in progress. Now open our text editor, it is Sublime Text. So I'll create a new file. Let me close this folder. Okay. So I'll create a new file for error.html. Okay. So error.html I will type and save it as a HTML file. I'll save it in desktop. You select that, you type HTML, press enter. Okay, our title will give it as AWS static website host. Okay, so in our body section we'll give an image for the error, like image src will give as location where our image is stored. So let me, okay, so we in our S3 bucket we have image folder, and in that we have our images. So I will type image forward slash, then we'll type the name of the file. So I will give it as error.jpg or png in my case. Okay, that's all. We'll save this file. Now we'll go in Chrome, and you can see we have downloaded already one file, that is 404 page not found. This is a png file. So I'll upload this file along with the error.html. So I'll upload in this image folder, add files, and we'll go in present 404 error.png. So we'll click on upload. We have to rename this also because 404 dash error is there. So after it gets uploaded, we'll rename that. Okay, it is uploaded. Now click on that. We'll select actions. We'll rename, and we'll remove the 404 and minus sign, that is saved. And okay, our file is saved. Now we have to come back. Okay, select the programming knowledge bucket, and here we have to upload our error.html. So add file, add files, and go in desktop, select the error.html and upload. So our error.html is uploaded. So we'll refresh that S3 bucket. So our region is Asia Pacific, Mumbai, and now we'll go in our domain ProgrammingKnowledge.ga. So okay, now we'll go to error.html or something like hi. Let me show you what happens. Like, see, our error page is now 404 not found because we have changed the CloudFront distribution. So our CloudFront distribution is still not deployed. It is in progress. So let's go with error.html. So since it is not completely deployed, here we can see that our error.html is still not updated. So you can see the status in CloudFront distribution. It is still in progress. So you will refresh that. It takes some time, like around 5 or 10 minutes maybe at most. So you can give like something else if you want. Let's type HTML key. So it will show this error. So the problem for it showing this error for error.html is because that particular file is not still refreshed in the CloudFront distribution. So this is how we can change the CloudFront distribution's basic time to load time. Now I'll show you how much it cost for the hosting a static website on my AWS. So we'll go in billing from the services. So let the billing dashboard load. Here you can see our billing and cost management dashboard. So it shows like 0.59. So this is particularly for Route 53. So month to date. So this is September 2019. So it is costing me around 0.59. So our particular services usage, we can see Amazon Simple. It is a S3 bucket. Free tier limit we have 2000, like that. And for this month, that is September, we have 42.27 rupees we have to pay to the AWS for the Route 53 service we are using. And also you can go to order and invoices. So here you can see the detail. Here you can also download the CSV file or print the file. So we have also GST in India, so that is $0.09. Okay, that is all guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was very helpful for you.